Give it up for Jay Valentino, everybody. Holy shit. Can anybody else name an open mic where headliners come in, drop in, do a freaking brand new 20 for you? I can't. About the iron is, though, make some noise, everybody. Take a deep breath. We're going back to open mic comedy. Okay? Bring the expectations down maybe just a hair. Nothing against this next person. Tough act to follow. Make some noise for Mario Reyes, everybody.
Yeah, Mario!
Menifee, let's hear it! If we're drinking, let's hold them up for the brewery.
Hey.
I want to see them drinks. Fuck yeah, Menifee. I am not exactly an open micer. I've actually been doing this almost 15 years. Just say that. My name is Mario Reyes, and if you guys been watching the news, the guy you see in the news, Luigi, that's not my brother. Alright? All my life, people say, "Hey Mario, where's Luigi?" And I never had an answer until recently. Well, the answer is he's in federal prison for being a fucking hero. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, Menifee, that's Luigi Mangione. They call him the CEO killer. He's the guy that went to New York and allegedly killed the CEO of United Healthcare. You know, the CEO actually would have been saved after the second gunshot, but they considered that a pre-existing condition. You know, I'm pretty sure Luigi's going to get death row. Like, come on. We know the government's going to give Luigi the death row. I just hope that the government gives Luigi the same option that they gave the guy in South Carolina recently. If you guys were paying attention again in the news, in South Carolina, a man was on death row. And all he did, his only crime was killing his mother-in-law. And I've had a mother-in-law before, and I don't think it should be a crime for killing the bitch. And so South Carolina, they gave him an option. They said, listen, since that's your only crime, we're going to put you on death row, but you can have a choice. You can have a firing squad, you can have a lethal injection, or you can have the electric chair. And he chose the firing squad. I'm like, all right, that's a pretty cool choice. I have a black brother around friend. What would you choose? You don't get a choice. LAPD will choose for you. Now, it's true. Come on. If he was in Minnesota and a white lady, ICE would choose for him. Oh, I know, right? I gotta say, if you think ICE stands for Immigration Control and Enforcement, you're fucking wrong. Because in my opinion, it stands for it's called evil. You know, and I did mention a minute ago, I am single. I gotta say, where's my single people at tonight? Oh, really? I thought there'd be a lot more than that. And I love the bigger women, and I know there's a few out there because I can hear them breathing. Yeah, I'm fat too, so I'm allowed to make fun of fat people. It's kind of like how this guy can say the N-word. You know, it's true. But I gotta say now, every time I meet a girl, I gotta ask her the one question. I gotta ask, hey, are you DTF? No? Good, you're not a Donald Trump fan. Because I gotta ask every time, are you a Donald Trump fan? If she says yes, you're out the fucking picture. Okay, do we have any Trump supporters in here? No. Yeah. Fuck yeah, that's right, fuck Donald Trump. You know, I realized over the weekend, he started a few weeks ago, he started what he calls his Board of Peace. Obviously, he spells it B-O-R-E-D. Because this motherfucker was bored of peace and decided to bomb Iran over the weekend. Yeah, according to Trump, there are no Walmarts in Iran, just Targets. Yeah. And I gotta say, I'm a big history buff. I really do believe in history, but I also believe in reincarnation. Does anybody know how reincarnation works? All right, let me explain this one. In order for reincarnation to work, one soul has to die and another soul can come in. Hitler died in April of 1945. Donald Trump was born a year later in June of 1946. That's the end of my argument, ladies and gentlemen. Trump is Hitler reincarnated. That's my belief.
Amen.
Amen. I believe it, right? Another thing, I understand why he wants to attack Greenland now, why Trump wants Greenland. There's a little Arctic fox in Greenland. That's the fox. It's an endangered species. That's the fox that grows the hair for his toupee. Yeah. That or his fucking toupee is made out of Kevlar, because when he got shot in the head, that shit flew off like, woo! Right? Do we have any Charlie Kirk fans? Can I do a joke about Charlie Kirk? Because I know last year, I was wondering when he got shot last year, was his favorite song Wu-Tang Clan's Protect Your Neck? I'm thinking. I know I got a couple seconds to go. This one's for Jay Valentino, if he's still in the room. He was wearing a Michael Jackson shirt. Do we have any Jackson fans? Okay, does anybody remember Farrah Fawcett? Okay, Farrah Fawcett, you all know that the conspiracy theory going around on the internet right now that Farrah Fawcett killed Michael Jackson? Yeah, you guys can look this up. It's hashtag Farrah killed Michael. And the belief is that Farrah Fawcett killed Michael. Well, let me explain. On the day of Michael Jackson's death, Farrah Fawcett died first. She got to heaven about 9 o'clock in the morning like she had a fucking hair appointment. And Jesus said to Farrah, Farrah, you were such a good earthly soul. I'm going to grant you one earthly wish. And Farrah didn't even think about it. She just said, Jesus, I want all the children of the earth to be safe. No more child predators. And 2 hours later, Michael Jackson was dead, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a conspiracy theory that I made up, and we're going to push it tonight. All right, hashtag Farrah killed Michael. Another one he mentioned, somebody else mentioned earlier, so Hulk Hogan passed away. I am a wrestling fan, so I got to mention, I tried to watch John Cena's retirement match. I didn't see him. Yeah, you know, John Cena is the most requested wrestler for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's true. But all these kids, there's like a 2-year waiting list to meet John Cena. And I figured by that way, these kids are going to be meeting The Undertaker first. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's my time. I got one more thing to say. Not only do I do stand-up comedy, I own my own video production company. I do a lot of online content. Don't look at me, it's not that kind. But no, I work with a lot of bands, celebrities, musicians. Next month in April, I have a documentary dropping on Hulu with Jerome Baker Designs. But I also work with Brian Head Welch from Korn. I also work with a band called D-Gaff. Does anybody know what D-Gaff means?
Don't give a fuck.
You are fucking wrong. There's women and children. Watch your fucking mouth. We are a Christian soccer organization. It stands for Doing God a Favor. And if you don't buy that, I don't give a fuck. No, it actually means one thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's the most important. If you're drinking, let's hold them up.
Yep.
One more time for the bar. It means if you're drinking tonight, don't get another felony. And most importantly, don't go away forever. My name is Mario Reyes. You can find me on Instagram, Mario Reyes 82. You can find me on the Howie Mandel podcast. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Mario Reyes, everybody.